What's up, y'all? My name is Jaylen, Jaylen-Len. I'm here at the South Side with my man Lonnie Bee. Make sure y'all check it out.
Hey! Southeast, South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, we about to take a ride. Nice to see y'all up here on the South Side. Hey! Southeast, South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, Southeast. Hey, we riding through the city with the girls looking pretty. The guys like to party, looking good, no diddy. Welcome to Southeast when we the real celebrities. Barry is the mayor with the city key. We about to chop it up in Southeast with Lonnie Bee. Hey! Southeast, South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, we about to take a ride. Nice to see y'all up here on the South Side. Hey! Southeast, South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, South, welcome to the South Side. South, we about to take a ride.
The sneakers, man, I got on the Ruigi Pumas, with the green suede. I got the camo pants on, hoodie, 2000 swag with the bucket that's well knitted together, to sit over the eyes, that type of swag.
Yes, welcome to the South Side. It's your boy Lonnie B. I got a special guest in the building. It's my man Jaylen. Yeah, so Jaylen, tell everybody, what type of artist are you?
Woo. I would say I'm a soulful artist. I'm nostalgic, because I feel like the connection between soul and music has just separated itself. So
Okay.
I want to bring that good vibe back, man, that good energy. Because like you spoke before, like people don't really dance too much when it comes to music. It's not really a positive energy where people connect, be on the same frequency. So I want to be that man when it comes to that far city.
So are you a rapper and a singer or a singer?
I rap and sing. I really sing to get my point across when it comes to the rap. Just so I can say what I need to say. I'll sing some. But that's something I'm building upon. I really just started music only but like 2 years ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
So is this a trend or are you serious about it?
I'm very, very serious. I mean, I've been in the game for about 8 years.
Okay.
I come from image consulting and styling music artists.
Okay.
Styling and doing like music A&R. Then after a while, I just never tried going into the studio myself. I normally would help people get their voice off, and then eventually one day I just tried, and when I did, it hit immediate impact.
Right.
So from there, it's just like, I damn near dropped out of school. I knew this is what I wanted to do. I know what time it is. I know how it's coming. Just waiting on my time,
Okay, so this is it. It's no plan B?
No, it's no plan B.
Okay.
It's no plan B. It's just how I'm gonna execute plan A.
Right.
That's it. How I'm gonna execute plan A. And the plan B is plan A. Literally.
So look, are you from DC?
No, I'm from Oxon Hill, so I'm not from the inner city.
Oh, so you're a Maryland baby.
Yeah, I'm a Maryland baby, but
Bama.
I'm a
It's like, nah.
I'm a Maryland baby, but being that I played basketball, a lot of our games and everything was in the city. On top of that, working in the city too. So I was raised in the city just from playing with like DC Assault teams that's literally grown out of the inner city. So I find myself in a lot of like rec centers and gyms that's in the city. So that kind of intertwined me in the community early on a sports scene. Then eventually I naturally found myself on the U streets and all types of trying to do different things.
Right.
So yeah.
They be wilding up U Street.
Man, now, that's how
it's
I
crazy
go.
as shit.
I used to do pop-ups up there all the
Really?
time. Yeah, now it's crazy. It's really crazy how dangerous it got. Cause it was never like that.
You can't even drive your shit up there.
At all. At all. I have a hidden parking spot in the city. I got a hidden parking spot. I can't tell y'all where that's at. But
Damn.
yeah,
And they don't touch your car, do you?
My car don't even get sniffed where it's parked.
Right.
Real. There it is.
So how would you define your style as a rapper? And how much have DC contribute to your rap style?
Ooh. My style, I would say, is it's a style that I have now, and it's a style that I'm trying to get to.
Okay.
As far as like music creation, because the DMV has its own sound. You know, of course we got for me growing up, go-go brought the soul. I was brought up on vibe bands, you know what I'm saying? I was brought up on those type of belladonna, those type of vibes. So for me, that's where a lot of my soul came from. You know, then could you connect that with like Raheem Devon growing up, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Hamilton. You connect those type vibes, and then on the rap end, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we don't have that vibe with just the rap here. You know, now we got our own version of a drill, which I like. I do like, but the image that it put out is completely different. You know, the vibe that it put out is no real balance, is no real influence on positivity. And
so hold on, what's the drill music here? Is that the music that everybody rapping off the beat?
Yeah, you know, it's
that's you hear drill.
It's DC drill. It's like DC drill, yeah. It's like DC drill.
I thought it was considered the Sylvia Learning Center. I know it's
crazy. Nah, it's a DC drill. You know, different cities got their different version of drill.
Oh, that's DC drill.
Yeah, it's like a DC version of drill, which is cool.
And you can't get with it.
I can get with it. I have songs where I did the flow myself.
Okay.
But
you ain't like it.
No, man. I'm influenced by people with solid messaging. You know, like my best friend is one of my closest friends is a poet. Shout out Mac Capone. He's one of the littest poets in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's like my brother. So me growing up just around these type of people that just want to express themselves in full synthesis in itself. You know what I'm saying? That influenced me. You know, that influenced me because especially when your parents like it, when your parents, the older OGs, I resonate with that vibe. Especially when I'm trying to touch the soul.
Your mother like
man, when your folks dancing to your joint in the living room, you know. For me, that's the importance, you know. That's the importance. And when my parents connect, I know not only the younger generation can connect because I meet more people my age that are singing older music than I do singing the younger music.
That's
you
true.
want to be real.
That's true.
You know, I get in the car and hear people listening to more Nas than anything, and I'm like, yo, you know, it feel good to be where I'm at.
Right. Because it's a message with their music.
Absolutely.
A lot of music today don't really have no purpose.
Absolutely.
So what would you say to the person that be like, rappers like you are soul? Like them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them hard rappers, them.
I would say, you know, it's a crowd for everybody. You know, everybody has the things they like. Everybody has their niches too.
Right.
You know, it's like, and it's not about being soft and it's not about being hard. It's about being creative. You know, if you really, when it comes to art, of course, art repeats itself. You know, history repeats itself. But really, how do you want to do that? What's your purpose? And for me, my purpose is generally just to connect to the people. Like I'm a community, man, I thrive off community connections. You know, connections. You know, a lot of these rappers, I'm pretty sure they don't have no real connections that can help them get a real job. You know, that can help them get a real opportunity that count type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I feel like even got me this opportunity here today. You know, the fact that you connect with just not only my image, but you connected with the message and the fact that what I'm trying to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You're a solid dude. You got good music too.
Yeah, I appreciate
your music is, you know, it have a purpose.
Hey,
you know
nigga, you funny, bro.
Yeah, but
yeah, bro, you funny, bro. You funny.
Your music
like,
does have a purpose. So I fucks with the music too. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
So what's your take on rap beef?
My take on rap beef, I feel like rap was built on rap beef. Well, rap was built on positivity, which we're trying to get back to. But the second tier of rap was literally the competition, which I feel like rap is a competitive sport, so you're gonna have rap beef, you know. But I feel like with that you can't shy away from it. You can't shy away from it. If somebody is thinking they can, you know, they got a better pen or a better poet than you, and that's what it's about, then yeah, like I agree that's something that you gotta step up to the plate and perform, and you gotta get your message across and how you feel. But I do feel nowadays it's completely different because of the internet and the vast range of what social media could reach. You know, so that makes your influence and your word even more powerful. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So with that being said, it's like, even if we didn't want the Drake and Kendrick beef to be violent, somebody touched Drake's house.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in these comments that's like, oh, then this is not going to get to that. This just rap. No, it's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, because social media has grown into something way more bigger. You know, if it was something that was just, y'all didn't have social media back, well, you had social, did you?
Yeah. MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace. But before you know, your OGs didn't have social media.
Right.
So it was completely different. You know, a person had to see you to really put their hands on you and get in contact with you.
Right.
Nowadays, a person could just look you up. That's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, that is.
It's a whole nother ball game. You get what I'm saying? And that's not a game to really play with, especially when you value family and life.
Good message.
You know?
Would you ever be in a rap beef? Somebody,
you know, it's a couple people. It's a couple people that shoot shots, and I be knowing it. Like, but for me, I feel like it depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying? If you know mentally you mature than that person, and really this person is choosing to beef with you generally because you better than them, that's a whole nother ball game.
Right.
If it's more so like, okay, this person on your level, and yeah, like this, you know, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, then let's get it. But if it's a situation where a person is around you and they're trying to be a part of what you got going on, or they to the point where they got the swag they got their best verse from being on your song. Yeah, that's a whole nother ball game. I'm not entertaining that for what. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun to entertain every once in a while. You might. But if you gonna do that, look,
even with people pulling up at your house, you said,
nah, that's vicious. Nah, that's why I don't. That's a lot of reason why I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I haven't put my attention to it, because that goes to the type of people you got in your corner. Okay. You know, because immediately a couple times when it happened to me, you know, I asked a couple people in my circle, like, yo, what do y'all think? You know, and some people was like, yo, I had some people was like, yo, man, and it made me write verses to it. And I got the song in the safe. Right. But at the same time, I talked to my mom or somebody, and they be like, well, for what? I mean, you just got on the radio. You got doing performance in Atlanta. This person ain't never left the crib. Right. You gave this person the opportunity to perform in the first place. Right. What we entertaining that beef for? Right. That ain't even a beef, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's understanding your value. That's what it is. Understanding your value. And you know, I'm glad I got people in my corner when it comes to it. Whenever the world come to see me, that's these same people's going to help me when it come to my decision making. Right. Because like, I see kids crash up. Yeah. Watching it happen. I got friends that do it. Damn.
So with so many people in your corner, has anyone ever assist you with writing?
No.
Do you believe in that? Getting help with writing?
I mean, when you got time.
Or do you think that makes you not a real MC?
A real MC is generally a talent. An MC is crowd control. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. MC, that's crowd control. Like, that's something that's really separate from being an artist and going out there and performing. Mm-hmm. You know, I might not be the best MC, but when it comes to performing, that's something I'm practicing on. Like, that I want to be really good at that, you know. And there's some artists, like, for example, like, when you as good as a Drake or Michael Jordan, well, I can't compare them to
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? When you're somebody like that, where somebody can hand you a song and you crank that joint and get a check for an M, and you at that level, that's something different. You know, right now, I'm not at that level. So I feel like I'm saying I want to connect to the people in my local rec center, my local media, my local community. Mm-hmm. They want to hear how I feel. Right. I feel like that's important. If I go perform that in front of them, I think that's hugely important, you know? Right. And that's how I feel about the writing thing. Like, I see it as therapy. You know, I got therapists, but I see it as my other therapist where I can just sit down and just write how I feel, what I see, what I throw on, what I do, how I feel when I do it type of, you know. Yeah.
Has there ever been a moment in your career when you wanted to give up?
I was just there last month. You want to be real? I was just there last month, man. But just generally because.
What brought you to that moment?
Man, you know where we from. You know what I'm saying? You know where we from, man. I've been in a situation where I've helped a lot of people be successful. You know, and it didn't impact my success, and I can't take it personal, but I got to learn from it and figure out my way. Right. You know, and sometimes that could beat you up. Just when you helping everybody else. you helping everybody up, but when you go like this, ain't nobody really rocking with you. You know, and it's okay though.
That's real shit.
It's real shit, but it's you know, and me being able to travel and meet other artists in other cities, you know, and they tell me their story where they like, yo, the same way in my city, bro. Like, I'm nice. You here, you met me because I'm nice. And I'm like, yeah, you right. You know? Yeah. And yeah, it's just it's an inner city thing, you know, it's an inner city thing. You learn to not take it personal, but how to work around it.
Right.
You work to the point where you end up in rooms that nobody can ignore you.
Yeah.
Because you there. Damn.
That's facts.
I know a lot of times I end up in the same room, the same guy that gave him an opportunity.
Right.
He just offered because I'm supposed to be there and my talent got me there.
Right.
And I really could tell that person's story and tell mine.
Right.
It's not for me to tell.
That's right. That's good.
You get what I'm saying?
So where do you get your motivation to write from, to make a song, to create a video?
Woo. Just for me, it's life experiences. It's whether it's day to day or I just a beat gives me or a sound compels me to go outside of the box and think of another situation.
Right.
I like to do things where I just travel to Vegas. I'll travel to Vegas with my little joint. You know, we travel to Vegas. My experience out there, I write about that whole experience. You know, like that to me is how I felt, my reason for going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole nine. That compels me to write. And honestly, for me, I would challenge a lot of producers here too, you know, to look for artists that are willing to express themselves in those type of ways, in those type of forms, so you can meet them halfway. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of producers here that expect you to be creating a certain type of art.
Right.
Really, it's like, yo, it's such a vast type of artists.
Right.
Such a vast type of poets. There's poets out here that talk to you. There's poets out here that sing to you. You know what I'm saying? And for you to understand that, you know, like that's how I look at art. Just I see it as just a blank canvas. You know?
Right.
Not I'm gonna give you a black canvas for drill music. So you put your paint on top of the black canvas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which is already limiting you to your creative ability.
Okay.
You know?
That's good.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on gays coming up in hip hop? And don't be like, cause I'm here.
Nah, you're good. Nah, I'm look, man,
Give me
I'm
an
a grown man. How I feel about that is your sexuality is your sexuality. You get what I'm saying? Your personal preference is your personal preference. I feel like, of course, people should be a little bit more mature. And if that is somebody's preference, let that be their preference. But that has nothing to do with their art. You get what I'm saying? Like, growing up, I mean, I done found so much about some of my favorite artists. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? When it spoke to their music and how they felt, you know what I'm saying, and how they portrayed that message, I connected with it. Not because I'm gay, not because they're gay, none of that. Like, that's not, it's literally, if a person makes good music or a person has good art, they're a person. You get what I'm saying? And see them as that and be mature enough to, if that's not your preference, okay, if it's about business, be about business. You get what I'm saying? Move about your way. You know what I'm saying? If that's not the crowd that you like to hang around, don't be around that crowd, my boy. If you feel uncomfortable or you homophobic, my nigga, don't put yourself in that area, because I won't. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do it.
Facts.
And that's just how I feel about it, you know? And that's just me being attractive male that get all types of women. You get what I'm saying? Of course, you know, gay men might say something out of their mouth, and I just like, I'm here for the woman. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's in a way, but I'm here for the woman, you know, and they gotta respect that. And they do, you know, and they'll respect if you, as long as you say something. If you say something to them, like, bro, respect my boundaries. That's right. Have a respect when you approach me, then you good, bro. Like, I ain't never had no problem generally, because I'd be like, yo, respect me, bro. You coming at me sideways, I don't go that way. You know, it's okay to say that. And I feel like a lot of men you know, we grew up in a time where it's not nobody that I grew up with condone it. You know, but at the same time, it's life now. Man. Like, I got a real life job where it's life. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to a check at the end of the day, what you gonna do? You gonna say no because a person's sexual preference? You know what I'm saying? And feel like the world pay attention to sometimes the wrong things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me though.
That's right. Yes. What do you do in those dark moments when you don't see no color? When you have those moments when you just, you know what I'm saying, artistically frozen.
Like I said, I was just here a month ago. Music isn't just my own medium of expression.
Mm-hmm.
I paint.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? I've painted establishments. I do events coordinator as a career.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got multiple mediums where I can
multiple gifts.
I can put my message. I done did clothing lines. I done help people. I'm still doing clothing lines and helping people here and out of state. So for me, it's not. You can't box somebody that's creative in. Right. I'm gonna find a way to communicate. I'm gonna find a way to communicate to you,
right.
Whether you believe it or not. Whether it's me creating a jacket for you and you wear the jacket somewhere, somebody say that jacket hard. That's me expressing myself.
Right.
And I know that before anybody else.
Right.
You know, that's why I do it. That's why I do what I do. So that's how I feel. I don't feel like I can be boxed in when it comes to just my creative ability, man. I'm gonna find a way to. And I play sports too, so if I really feel like I'm boxed in, I'm gonna either go take a vacation, I'm gonna go play some basketball. It's that simple.
Right. You know how people be like, strangers support you more than friends? Is that true for you?
Yo, nah, it's nah. I mean, but you know the city we coming from, we a Maryland crab for a reason. You get what I'm saying? I seen that at 18. I'm like, yo, our logo is a Maryland crab, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So how I'm gonna ignore the borough? You know, so if somebody
I never paid attention to that. Maybe because I'm not from Maryland.
Yeah, it's okay.
I never know y'all logo was a crab.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Damn. So just me knowing that, you know, I don't take it personal. You know, I'm thank God I have really good parents. You know, they told me to, you know, dance to my own drum. And when you have people that teach you how to be creative on your own account, you don't gotta worry about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about who like you and who don't like you. You just gonna keep dropping music because that's what you love to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who like it. You know, and for a second I did take it personal, but then, man, one day I put $20 on DMV Hoods and News. It got me on the radio. My second song I ever made.
I remember that.
So for me, it's just like,
and you was in the living room with your mother and them. And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, man, this story may not be for you to tell. It might be for God to tell it for you type of vibe. Like, and who likes you as a person, who likes your music is going to like you and your music. And they can't help but to watch it. Mm-hmm. I might got 12 likes, but I might have 5,000-6,000 views. Yo,
yeah.
I shot that video walking out of my crib and just was like, yo, I'm going to shoot a video.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't take ownership of that.
Right.
I could say I created it, but like, bro, God's crazy. I done seen him work so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about who's there and who's not. Right. You get what I'm saying?
I understand that, but I feel like in your field, when it comes to that rap, music in general, it just feels like you guys have the most enemies within your circle.
It's because
and I'd be like, why is it like that? Like, you get these group of guys and everybody rooting for you. Then when you get successful, everybody becomes envious.
It's because it's so many artists. It's so many artists. It's like it's so many artists. All right, let's just say if you doing, let's just say you a karate coach first. You start off as a karate coach, and all of a sudden you decide to get in the class and start doing karate. And you start whipping everybody's shit. You think they about to sit there and be like, yo, he's the nicest karate. Yo, you need to go see him. No, they're going to try to whip you. Their challenge is to be better than you now that you in the same court. You're in the same, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's when you see your real friends.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot about my real friends off of that in itself. But I might not say nothing, of course. But you know, you learn a lot about the people around you. Once you make the decision that what's good for you, and you see, once you start to put yourself first, you start to see everybody around you change. And that's not you again. That's God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's very hard to accept that message, though.
Hell yeah.
It's very hard to accept that message.
It is. For people that's insecure.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for them too.
Yeah. And people will envy you even more.
Yes.
Because you're not fazed by it.
Yes, that's fact.
You get what I'm saying?
That's fact.
They'll envy you even more because it don't it doesn't shake you inside. You know what I'm saying? You still be like, hey, you trying to go, you know what I'm saying? In his head, like, no, I ain't trying to hang out with you, nigga. But it's like, shit.
Right.
I go by myself, bro.
Is it hard for you to balance life and your artistry? Or do you put more into your artistry than you do your everyday living?
Man, nigga, you ask some questions on the fly. That's crazy, bro. This nigga don't got no flashcards, bro. Now one flashcard in sight. I don't even got that smoke. I ain't gonna lie. You is crazy. All right. Ask the question one more time. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga asked that shit swift. Like, I'm like, shit. Shit, do I?
Is it hard for you to balance your real life with your artistry, or do you put more into your artistry than your real life?
I think just as an artist, that's something that you want to constantly battle with. You know, I feel like that's a constant battle just when it comes to artistry, because unless you out here doing your art and it's paying your bills, then you're gonna constantly deal with that battle. You know, we from the DMV, everything's expensive, bro. Everything's taxed, bro. Just period. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is a price.
I see why you niggas moving.
Yeah, see why y'all motherfuckers getting out of here. I'm right with you. On my soul, I'm right with you. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of what it is.
So is it hard for you to balance life with your artistry? Do you pour more into your artistry from life?
Okay. The balance, like I said, I'm balancing work and the artistry. Okay. You know, just generally because the cost to survive is super high. You know, and the ultimate goal is to get your art to pay the bills, which we know. But at the same time, that takes time. That takes patience that is beyond your own understanding. You get what I'm saying? Which I've come to the terms with. And I think it is a difficult task, but with faith, no, it's not. You get what I'm saying? Like if you have extra support, it's not. Right. You get what I'm saying? If you got a legit support system and have faith, you can't really lose. You get what I'm saying? It's just you gotta be confident in that too, because part of faith is confidence. You get what I'm saying? It's confidence.
Yeah, you're right. So, you grew up in the church?
Absolutely.
What's your religion?
Christian.
Okay.
Hey.
You sound like I know. Hallelujah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you do. You knew.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and then we're going to get up out of here. So why do you think, or do you even feel that a lot of DC artists are overlooked?
I do. I feel like a lot of DC artists are overlooked. But when the fact that I've traveled so much, I see that it's not. We're just a small city. We're a small city, and it's a lot of artists in general that's overlooked. Us coming from a small city, you got to find a way to differentiate yourself. If you don't find a way to creatively put yourself on a higher pedestal creatively or musically, then you're going to get overlooked, which is why I seen everybody going right with this drill music, and I went left with the soul. You get what I'm saying? It's literally you got to have a intent, a purpose, and know what you're doing so that you're not overlooked. It looks different to the average eye. If everybody keeps saying the same thing, I'm gonna keep scrolling. But if I see somebody doing something completely different, it's going to make me stop. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen somebody do that before. Right. You know, and that's how I think when it comes to my creative process. It's like, man, I know everybody would do this, you know, so I'm going to do this. Right. I ain't doing it for the likes. I'm doing it for the message. Right. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of music nowadays, whether it's a poetic message or a message violently, is no real message in imagery. No, you get what I'm saying? Like, the goal is the vision. And a lot of people forget that. Yeah. Music is a part of it, but the vision is like 70%. You know, and I mean, I've been in the game for a long time, so I know with the conversations they talking about, these companies, they're not even creating the vision. They're coming to the artist like, yo, do you got an idea for this post? And it's like, yo, like, do you got an idea for what you wrote? When you wrote that, did you write that with an intent that you was going to do this vision like this? A lot of artists don't have that now.
Right.
And I know that's where the gold at. You know what I'm saying? I know that's where, when it's my time to win, if I do win, that's where I'm going to win at. Because it's like I'm writing with a vision in mind. So when it comes to me going to shooting that video, I ain't got to think as hard as you do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to post up nowhere near, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of know what I'm going to do. So that's, for me, I think you got to just have intent. If you're writing, when you are creating, whatever you do, just have a vision in mind. Know your audience, when it comes to just having a business in general, that's one of the first things you learn is know your audience. Know the age group at which you're trying to reach. If you're doing violent music, only little kids is going to listen to this. You get what I'm saying? So at some point we got to change that. You know what I'm saying? We got to change that. Like, just me coming from my city, I just know that's what people doing, and I like it. I like it because it sound good, but eventually, we just gotta change the narrative, man. Like, we gotta change the narrative. Where the musicians at, man?
Right. So who are you listening to on the radio when it comes to artists?
Right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't listen to the radio.
Okay.
I don't listen to.
Who on your playlist?
Man, right now,
you.
No, I mean, of course me, but I listen to older artists. Yeah. So,
like who?
I'm trying to think. Like, lately I've been listening to like AZ from New York, Junior, just because of his poetic style. Of course, like I'm R&B. I'm Outkast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Sugar Hill Gang.
I was raised on that CD with that spiral. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's up. Like, I was raised. That's the type of stuff that I'm downloading because I'm like, yo, if I'm a sample, I like soulful samples. So yeah, Curtis Mayfield, Scarface, all of them. If I was literally gonna pull my phone out and look at the last, Scarface is on the top last people that I, like.
Is he a storyteller?
Yeah, I did one of his remixes some days.
Okay.
And because he did a joint called with Faith Evans.
Okay.
And I remixed that. That's on my tape called Jaylen. I would do a lot of remixes from my inspiration.
What's up.
But yeah, Scarface definitely one of them. Jada Kiss. I like lyricists. I like people that, of course, Wale. Shout out to Wale. Nas, Jay,
Pusha T.
The old Pusha T. I'm a huge Pharrell fan. If you peep my vibe, like Pharrell, one of my favorite producers. One day I'm gonna work with him. But
that's right. Claim it, bro. Claim it.
Absolutely.
Right.
So yeah, that's a lot of the man. The list go on, but I'm a nostalgic person. So if you gonna hear me rapping over the Erykah Badu's, the Jill Scott. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's me, and that's how I feel about music.
Don't fuck their songs up, but that's what's up.
Hey, bro. Hey, look, I was thinking that when I first started rapping, I was like, should I do this? This is my favorite track. Fuck it. But then Erykah Badu reposted my shit. So they give me a different type of inspo. You get what I'm saying? Goody Mom follow me on Instagram. They reposted my shit. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, okay, I'm going in the right direction, and God give me the sign, so I'm gonna keep on that way.
That's right.
And that's how I feel about that.
That's right, Jaylen. So, Jaylen, tell everybody out there what you got coming up, how they can find you on social media, and your latest project.
Oh, all right. I just dropped a project, man. It's called Vibe. It's also just a bunch of remixes. Vibe and J-List. Coming up next, I got a bunch of stuff I'm trying to drop on iTunes so y'all can really just tap into it. I got a bunch of music of original sounds from me, and I'm just waiting till my time, man. And I just ask for the people to be patient with me,
That's right.
It's my second year. I'm developing as an artist, but if you actually tune in, you can see where I'm going. You can see that it's just, I'm on to something, and that's just how I feel about it. I'm not trying to add too much of pressure on myself, but that's just what it is, man. If y'all come check me out, my Instagram is Jaylen Song, JAYLENSSONG. You can find me on YouTube at JAY-LEN. My popular song is called For Your Soul. Yeah.
So there you have it. And always remember, if you're not on the south side, you on the wrong side.
My soul.
Thanks, bro.
You already know. Anytime, man. Thank you.